G'day everyone. Yesterday whilst I was doing a shoot around the city, once I'd finished I decided to go and get some lunch, but as usual while I'm there I always go and look through all the local camera stores. I was actually looking for some tethering gear that I could use for Capture One. The interesting thing is that I was looking, while I'm in there, I always look at what cameras are available. I just do that out of interest. And I noticed that in every single shop that I went into, and I think I went into 5 different camera stores yesterday, every single one of them had the Fjji X-T3 in stock. And this is the interesting thing that I wanted to talk to you about quickly. And I'd love to know your opinion down below, what you think about this. But I'm wondering why, if this camera is so good, and looking at the specs, and I'm just going to go through them with you quickly in a minute. Looking at the specs, it does seem to be a really good camera, but why is this camera available in every single shop that I went to yesterday? Is no one buying this camera? Are Fuji that unpopular? And this is the thing, I'd love to know your opinions about this as well. But let's quickly just look at the specs, because I'm just curious to know why it's not selling, because it seems to be like it's really highly spec'd. It's actually the X-T3. Now the key specifications when you're looking at this, it's 26 megapixels. It is a backside illuminated sensor. It's got 425 focus points, improved AF tracking and face detection, and I believe the AF tracking is very, very good. I'm not sure how good the IAF is though. It's got 20 frames per second shooting with 11 frames per second mechanical shutter, 30 frames per second shooting at 125 crop. And it's got 3.6 million dot viewfinder, which apparently is a very good viewfinder. 3-axis touch screen, so it hasn't got the fully articulating screen. It does have 4K 60p though, with a 1.18 crop, and it's got 4K 30 using the full width of the sensor, so you get the full width sensor if you're dealing with 4K 30p. Internal F-log, HLG coming by the end of 2018, and as we know, Fuji do really good firmware updates, so I'd certainly say that that will be coming if they've actually said it's there as well. It does have dual UHS 2 card slots and USB type connector and headphone and mic sockets. So it does really seem to be an interesting camera, like very well spec'd, but for some reason it's obviously not selling. I spoke to the guys yesterday in a number of the shops and they said basically they just weren't moving the units and they had plenty of stock. I don't want to upset Fuji people here, and I'd love to know your opinion as well, but no shop had the A7S3 in there at all, and that's what's really amazed me. You just can't get them in any shop that I actually went into, and this is a really interesting point. So let me know your comments down below. I'd love to know what you're thinking about that, and I'll see you all again soon for the next video. Bye for now.